Welcome to EDN 206. This is our second lecture, and today we'll talk about Assignment 1. What does it entail? It is divided into two tasks. Task 1A is our research on ICT trends and issues, and Task 2, or Task 1B, is the presentation of our findings. If you go to the LMS under the tab for Task 1, you'll find that you have the learning guide. You've got your marking sheet, which is really important for you to look at because that is the criteria against what I will be marking your assignments. And then you've got your discussion forum. And please feel free to ask questions in the discussion forum so that everything surrounding Task 1 is in one location. If we look at the task itself, the due date is Monday, the 4th of September, 9 o'clock in the morning. And then the format will be a written part and an oral presentation. Now the oral presentation, you will find a link here which says ebook. Now your oral presentation will be uploaded to our collaborative ebook, and I will be talking about that a little bit later. The last part on the page is where you will actually be submitting your task. Having a look at part A, the research part, there's two things that's important here to do. The first one is that you need to decide which teaching area you're going to use as a base for your research. I would suggest that you take the one that is your subject area that you specialize in, or if you are a generalist teacher, then I would suggest you pick one of the areas that you have a fondness for. What you'll need to do is you need to look at the pedagogical uses of technology in your teaching area. You'll have to investigate it and discuss the trends, the benefits, and the issues surrounding the use of technology in the classroom. This could be as broad or as narrow as you want. If you decide on a specific technological tool, you may only use the one tool if there's enough research done on that. Otherwise, you can use technology in general in a subject area. Having said that, for your research, you need to have at least one scholarly journal article, one website, and one audio or video file that you use as your resources for your research. These will then need to be referenced in your literature review. Now, for the referencing, we use APA-style referencing, in-text and end-text referencing. Looking at part B, the presentation part. Now, for the presentation, you'll need to make slideshow of your findings and then make a video recording with your face, your voice, and your slides. And I use Screencast-O-Matic, and to do that, it's easy to use and it's free. So you are welcome to use any other means as long as the outcome is similar to the one that you're just now looking at. Right. Looking at the ebook. Now, we are going to have a collaborative ebook, and I've created one in Canva. Now, each student will need to write a brief abstract of their findings, and then you'll have to embed your video on that page. Now, it might sound strange, and I'll be talking more about how to embed the videos on the page in a moment. For part B, I've created an ebook in Canva, and this is the front page. Each student will populate one page. You will have editorial rights, but please make sure that you only make changes to your own page. To ensure that your page is identified as yours, please put your name and student number on the page. Now, looking at the pages, I've created the second page on our ebook is an example page. I've populated it with a video that I created on authentic learning projects for gifted students for another unit. So what I did is I made a screen shot of the first slide of the video, or the slideshow, and I uploaded the screenshot to this area where it says uploads. You just drag and drop your picture into this area, and then from there you can just drag your picture into the frame and upload it into to the frame. If you would want to, because all the pictures look like that one, if you would rather have a square frame, you are welcome to go to the frame part. There's and upload the frame that you want. So you are welcome to change your page and the boxes. This is where they're situated, anything like that. But be careful not to change the background on your page, because that might actually take off all the boxes and pictures on the front of your page, and you'll have to populate it from the scratch. Now at the bottom here, there's a little box where you can add your name to it. So what I did is I have created my screenshot, I've uploaded it, and then I dragged and dropped it on the page. From there, I'll click on this because I'm going to use this picture as the button to link to my URL. Now, how to do that? Once you click on the picture, a drop-down bar will appear, and second from the right, there's a little picture of a link. If you click on the link, a drop-down box will appear that will ask you for the URL. Now, if you copy and paste your URL into that drop-down box, it'll actually link the URL to your picture. Now, to see if you are successful, you go to the bottom here. There's a little bar, and on the furthest from on the right, there's a little icon that give you the option to enlarge the screen, which will then take you to the presentation mode. Once you're in presentation mode, if you then click on your picture, it'll actually take you to the video, and you will see whether you've been successful in uploading your video. Right. That this page will be deleted prior to publishing our book. This is just here until everybody's familiar with it, and I'll delete this page once we're ready to upload our whole book. You'll see that there's one part for trends, ITC trends and issues, and then you'll see there's one for the authentic learning project that you'll do later on. That is assignment 2. Now for assignment 1, you will populate only your trends and issue box with your abstract, and you will use the picture next to it to link your video. Now you can use the picture that I've put there, or you can put your own picture in, whichever suits you to link your URL to. Now, if you have any other questions, please feel free to ask the questions on the on our general forum. or if you have questions about your chosen topic, you're welcome to email me at mariette.bosson@murdoch.edu.au. Everything of the best, and I hope to hear from you, and enjoy.